But we start with this breaking news coming out of Old Trafford this lunchtime. Manchester United are close to agreeing a deal with...
In a dramatic turn of events that has sent shockwaves through the footballing world, Manchester United have pulled off one of the most audacious transfer hijacks in modern Premier League history. The Red Devils have reportedly seen a £75 million bid accepted by Nottingham Forest for England midfield sensation Elliot Anderson. The news comes as a staggering blow to arch-rivals Manchester City, who had seemingly positioned themselves on the brink of securing the player's highly sought-after signature. For weeks, the narrative surrounding the 23-year-old maestro pointed squarely toward the Etihad Stadium. Under the emerging vision of incoming manager Enzo Maresca, Manchester City had designated Anderson as their primary target to revitalise a transitioning midfield. Reports across the back pages had heavily suggested that personal terms were already agreed in principle, and City were widely expected to finalise a mega deal well before the upcoming 2026 World Cup kicked off. However, the footballing landscape can shift in an instant, and Manchester United's recruitment hierarchy chose this exact moment to strike. Recognising that City were locked in protracted valuation negotiations with Nottingham Forest, who had publicly slapped a price tag upward of £100 million on their star asset, United swooped in with a structured, highly appealing £75 million package. The swiftness of the counteroffer completely caught the reigning champions off guard. The orchestrator behind this monumental coup is none other than United manager Michael Carrick, who has been vocal in his desire to radically overhaul Old Trafford's engine room. With veteran midfielder Casemiro departing on a free transfer and Manuel Ugarte placed on the transfer list, Carrick desperately needed a dynamic, elite presence. While United had initially been tipped to back away from Anderson due to Forest's astronomical initial demands, INEOS greenlit a decisive financial package to hijack the deal. Nottingham Forest's acceptance of the £75 million proposal marks a significant compromise, but one driven by the efficiency and structure of United's bid. The package is understood to include highly achievable add-ons and favourable payment terms that give Forest immediate financial flexibility ahead of the summer window. For a club looking to balance its books while maximising the value of a prized academy graduate, United's concrete offer proved too lucrative to pass up. With the clubs reaching a total agreement, the transfer is now being widely reported as a done deal. Sources close to the player reveal that Anderson has undergone a dramatic change of heart, swayed by the allure of becoming the absolute focal point of Michael Carrick's tactical project. While the prospect of playing Champions League football with Manchester City was incredibly appealing, the guarantee of a leading role at Old Trafford ultimately tipped the scales. This stunning turn of events reverses weeks of speculation where United had supposedly conceded defeat. Just days ago, Football Insiders claimed that the Red Devils were pivoting entirely toward Atalanta's Ederson and Newcastle's Sandro Tonali. It now appears that those negotiations may have served as the perfect smoke screen, allowing United's executives to operate in the shadows and execute the hijack without sparking a bidding war. For Manchester City, losing out on Anderson is a bitter pill to swallow and a rare misstep in their usually flawless recruitment strategy. The recruitment team at the Etihad had prioritised the England international to anchor their post-Pep Guardiola era, aiming to wrap up the paperwork before the squad jetted off for the World Cup. Instead, they are left to reassess their summer shortlist, with alternative targets like Chelsea's Enzo Fernandez suddenly back on the table. The arrival of Anderson at Old Trafford signals a massive statement of intent from Manchester United's leadership. Paired alongside the imminent arrival of Atalanta's Ederson, United are constructing a formidable, energetic midfield capable of dictating the tempo of Premier League matches. Anderson's tactical versatility, press resistance, and eye for goal are precisely the traits Carrick needs to bridge the gap to the top of the table. The psychological impact of this transfer cannot be overstated. Hijacking a primary target from your fiercest local rival sets a combative tone for the upcoming season, injecting an immense wave of optimism into the Old Trafford faithful. It proves that despite City's recent domestic dominance, the gravitational pull and financial muscle of Manchester United remain an unmatched force when fully mobilised. As the formal announcements begin to take shape, Anderson is expected to finalise his medical and sign a long-term contract before joining up with the England national team. The young midfielder's meteoric rise from Newcastle's academy to a £75 million blockbuster signing confirms his status as one of Europe's elite young talents, and his immediate future is now firmly painted in red. Ultimately, this saga will go down as a classic piece of transfer market theatre. Just when Manchester City thought they had their man secured, Manchester United rewrote the script. With a done deal locked in and a medical imminent, the red half of Manchester celebrates a massive victory, while the blue half is left wondering how a certain Premier League superstar slipped right through their fingers.
Video and subscribe.